Hello everyone, welcome to IMS Academy. My name is Vipin Mishra. I am the lead mentor here at IMS Academy and I welcome you all in this video where I am going to reveal the complete roadmap of EMFT, a subject which is mostly ignored by the student. But if you will pay a little attention in this subject, you can maximize your score by scoring marks in EMFT as well. How you can make it possible? Let me just tell you. This is what I am going to tell you in this video. So if I talk about EMFT, first of all, let me discuss the syllabus. Okay, so if I talk about electrical and IN student, your syllabus is not that much in EMFT. Okay, you only have to cover some basics of EMFT, under which you have to cover the coordinate system, the vector calculus concept, and then electrostatic and magnetostatic and Maxwell equation. But when it comes to EC student, the syllabus is vast. You not only have to cover what electrical student will be covering, but apart from that you have to cover electromagnetic wave equations, okay, electromagnetic wave propagation and traveling waves, waveguides and basics of antenna. These chapters are extra added in your syllabus. Okay, so this is what you have to study in EMFT. So if I categorize the complete syllabus, okay, so we can have following topics: basic concept, static electric field means electrostatic, static magnetic field or magnetostatic, time varying field and Maxwell equation. And this part of the syllabus everyone has to study, whether you are from EC, whether you are from electrical or you are from IN. But when it comes to EC student, they have to cover these 4 chapters as well: electromagnetic waves, transmission lines, waveguides and antennas. So if you are from electrical and IN, okay, the syllabus is not that much high. But if you are from EC, yes, you have to cover some extra chapters as well, and these chapters are not that much tough. Okay. Now what is most important is, just see, if I talk about the average marks contributed by this subject into the paper, so if you are from electrical or IN, the average marks contributed by EMFT is around 4 marks. And on some year it has contributed even 5 to 6 marks as well. And believe me, these marks are very easy to score. Normally there is a tendency among electrical students that we have to ignore this subject. We can't get comfortable in this subject, but if you pay a little attention into this subject, you can score those 4 marks very easily. Okay, those 4 marks are not that much tough to score. Okay, so just pay a little attention and those 4 marks can be yours as well. If you are fighting for getting an under 100 rank, you have to fight for scoring each and every mark. Now, if you are from EC student, the average mark contributed by this subject is around 9 marks, and on some year it has even crossed the barrier of 9 as well, and it has contributed up to 11 marks. So that much importance this subject has. Okay. Now the question arises that what is EMFT? Okay. So electromagnetic fields basically talks about the interaction of electricity and magnetism, and it is the basic of everything which is electric or magnetic. And specifically, if you are from electrical or electronics background, understanding of electrical and electronics is nothing but understanding electromagnetic field. Okay. Particularly if I talk about that what is electromagnetic. So electromagnetic is basically the study of the effect of electric charges which are on rest or in motion, right. These charges basically forms a source of electric field. Moving charge produces current, which gives rise to magnetic field. This is how electric and magnetic fields are evolved. If the fields are time varying, means if we have time varying electric field, it will be accompanied by magnetic field, and if we have time varying magnetic field, it will automatically be accompanied by time varying electric field. Time varying electric and magnetic fields, when they are coupled, they produce electromagnetic fields. Okay, and time varying field produces electromagnetic fields, or field that produces waves that radiates from the source. Okay, so interaction of electric and magnetic field, static electric field, magnetic electric field, static magnetic field you will study. Then if we have time varying electric field and time varying magnetic field, that also you will cover. Interaction of them will produce electromagnetic wave which will radiate from the source. This is what you have to basically cover in electromagnetics. Okay, and this is what electromagnetic is. Now, if I talk about electromagnetic, basically there are 4 quantities you will see in this subject, and those quantities are E, H, B and D. E is electric field intensity, H is magnetic field intensity, B is magnetic flux density, and D is electric flux density. Everything that you will study in electromagnetic will evolve around these 4 quantities, right? If you are considering an static case, okay, for example, in static cases, electric vectors E and D and magnetic vectors, magnetic fields B and D, they will not be quantities, they will not be interacting with each other. They form 2 separate vectors. But when it comes to time varying cases, in time varying cases, E and D and B and H, the electric and magnetic fields, they will interact with each other, they will be coupled, and time varying equations we will get in terms of Maxwell equations, right? So we will be having only 4 quantities here in electromagnetics. Then there will be 3 constants that you will see are coming very frequently in EMFT, and those constants are epsilon, the permittivity of the medium, that will be the topic of discussion under electrostatic. Mu, which is mu naught mu r, permeability of the medium, that will be a topic of discussion under magnetostatic, and V, which is the velocity of electromagnetic wave. Okay. So these quantities you will frequently see in electromagnetics, right? If I talk about what are the causes of electromagnetic fields, so if I talk about that, what is the cause or what is the source of electric field? Stationary point charge is the source of electric field. What is the source of magnetic field? Current carrying conductor is the source of magnetic field. Okay. What we will be doing here in electromagnetic is, first of all, we will try to derive these 4 Maxwell equations. Okay. So the purpose of electrostatic, magnetostatic and time varying fields will be, these topics will be to derive these 4 Maxwell equations. Okay. The first one is del dot D equals to rho V, second one is del dot B equals to 0, third one is del cross E equals to minus D dB B by dB T, and the fourth one is del cross H is equals to J plus dB B over dB T. These are the 4 equations known as Maxwell equation. The purpose of electromagnetic field, electromagnetics, is to first of all derive these 4 equations and to understand the concept of these 4 equations by going into very deep. Once this concept is to be understood, once this concept is very well understood by you, you have understood the electromagnetic field. Now you will be applying, now you will be studying the application of this. Okay, application in terms of electromagnetic waves, application in terms of traveling waves, application in terms of waveguides, and the concepts of antenna as well. So this is what you have to do in this subject. Okay. But in order to get into, in order to be very good into this subject, first of all you have to understand the coordinate system. Okay. So Cartesian coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate system and spherical coordinate system. How a point can be categorized into 3D domain. Okay. How a point can be defined in 3D domain. This is what you will study in coordinate system. So if you have a good understanding of coordinate system, that will make you comfortable, more comfortable in EMFT. Then you should have the knowledge of vector algebra as well. Okay. So vector algebra, you should know scalar and vector quantities. You should know their addition, subtraction. You should know about unit vector, which is a very important thing is in EMFT. And you should know the concept of multiplication of vector, whether it is dot product or cross product. Then you should be comfortable in vector calculus. You should know how to differentiate and integrate the vectors. You should be very comfortable with del operator and the things related to del operator, like gradient, what is divergence, what is curl, line, surface and volume integral. So coordinate system, vector algebra and vector calculus, these are the foundation pillars of EMFT. If you have well understood these things, nobody can stop you becoming very good in EMFT. If you are lagging in these concepts, you can never have a confidence in EMFT. So first of all, you have to be very good in these things. Every time in EMFT, you must be doing line, surface and volume integral. You must be using the concept of vector integration, vector differentiation. Okay, so you should be very good in these things, coordinate system and vector algebra or vector calculus. Now, what are inside the chapters that you will be studying? So if I categorize the first chapter, which will be electrostatic, magnetostatic and time varying field, and this is the only chapter that electrical and IN student have to cover. So the topics, important topics that you have to cover in this will be Coulomb's law, it is contributing question in the GATE exam. Electric field intensity and potential, contributing question into the GATE exam. Magnetic field intensity, Biot-Savart law. Capacitance and inductance, a very important topic. It is contributing GATE question. So these are the important topics of this chapter, right? This chapter is not that much important for EC people because it is only a fundamental for them, but it is very, very important for electrical people because this is the only part that you have in your syllabus from EMFT, right? Then if I talk about the next important part is Maxwell equation, okay? Next important chapter which is for only EC student is electromagnetic waves, and important topics are EM wave propagation in different medium, in space, in dielectric, in lossy dielectric, perfect dielectric. So in all medium you should know how the EM wave is propagating and the related equations. Wave polarization is very important topic. It has contributed GATE question many a times. It will contribute GATE question in the upcoming exam as well. Pointing vector or calculation of power, plane wave at the boundaries, okay, reflection of wave from the boundaries. So these are the important topic that you should be covering in electromagnetic waves, this chapter, okay. Third chapter that we have for EC student is transmission line, and the important topics are transmission line parameters, okay. So you should be studying different modes of different way of transmission line, how the equation is being formed for transmission line, what are the different parameters, okay. Input impedance and impedance matching and impedance transformation. These two topics are very, very, very important topic. They will definitely give you GATE question, okay. This is what you will be covering under transmission line. Then the important chapter is waveguide. Next chapter is waveguide, and the important topic under waveguide is you will be studying waveguides parameters, okay. Rectangular waveguide is basically you will be covering what are the dominant modes and how to calculate the cutoff frequency, very important, okay. Cutoff frequency, the formula of cutoff frequency is very important. Different modes of propagation, very, very, very important, okay. So these are the important topic that you should be covering under waveguides. Then there is antenna, okay. Antenna itself is a very vast topic. In your BTech syllabus, you must have covered antenna as a subject. Here you don't have to just go into that much deep. You only have to cover certain important topics, okay. And those are important characteristics of antenna like solid angle, like radiation power, density and intensity, very important. Directive gain, very important. Capture area, very important. Radiation resistance and Friis EM wave equation. So these are the topics from where GATE authorities have given questions from this chapter antenna, okay. Antenna is a very vast topic. You don't have to go that much deep into antenna, but cover only these topics, and that will be very, very effective, okay, as far as the GATE exam is concerned. So this is what your syllabus is, okay. Electrical and IN student, you only have to cover electrostatic, magnetostatic, time varying equations or time varying field or Maxwell equation. But EC student, you have to cover extra chapters like EM wave propagation, antenna, waveguide and transmission line, right. So this is about your syllabus. This is an overall roadmap of EMFT. What you have to cover inside the chapter, what is EMFT, what is the weightage, what is the average marks, everything we have discussed. What electrical student have to cover, what EC student have to cover, right. So this is what I wanted to communicate to you, okay. Now if you are really liking what we are discussing here, what we are sharing here, join our Telegram channel so that you will get regular feed about all these informations, okay. And what you can do guys, you can join our test series plus program in this reasonable price, in which we are giving you 130 plus online test and 33 years of GATE question bank as well, that contains 33 years of questions, okay, with solution, multiple solution, doubt solving portal, GATE score booster, post GATE guidance, everything you are getting in this reasonable price, okay. So you can join this program of IMS GATE Academy in this reasonable price, and you will get 130 plus test, okay. Giving test is very important, you know. If you will test yourself, then only you will get to realize that what are the positive and negative points that you have, and you can work upon them. And if you really like the teaching and learning methodologies of IMS GATE Academy, it is highly recommended for you people to join our live online program. okay, in which we will be giving you 800 plus hours of live interaction, okay, through live classes. We will be giving you exceptional material of theory book and exercise book. We will be giving you GATE question bank that contains 34 years of GATE questions. 12 personalized mentorship session will be there. Okay, we can strategize your GATE preparation by talking to you personally, not only one time, 12 time in a year. And we are also giving you 130 plus online test series. Okay, online test in our test series. So if you really like the teaching and learning methodology of IMS GATE Academy, it is very much recommended for you to join our live online program. So what are you waiting for? Just book a free counseling session. The details are given in the description box. So I hope that you like the content that I have shared in this video. Okay, so just share this video among your friend and do not forget to like the session and also subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed. Thank you for watching the video.